Welcome back to my channel. Today's makeup tutorial is going to be on this gorgeous look right here. I wanted to do something smoky because I wanted to do like a beginner's guide on how to achieve a smoky eye. And I love the way this turned out. There's a little bit of like a cut crease. It looks pretty complex, but it's pretty simple. And it's so nice and dramatic and glam and just, you know, everything that you can wear it to your work event, you can wear it to a gala, you can wear it to a normal event, and you can stunt on them. You can always just be the one with the makeup. So if you want to see how to achieve a smoky eye, and I'm going to break it down for you in this video, then just keep on watching. Hey guys, I hope you are all doing well. So let's jump right in. I'm going to start off by priming my eyelids with my Eyelure Pro Concealer in the color Fawn. I am starting out with my eyebrows already done, and I will be linking my updated brow routine down below so you can check it out if you want to see how I do my brows. But to set the primer, I'm going to take the lightest shade in the Catrice Treasure Toves palette and apply that to everywhere where I applied the concealer. Now going in with my Meet Matte Nude palette, and I'm taking the brown, I think it's called Matte Rawson. Yes, Matte Rawson. It's a light brown, and what you want to do is you want to build up from the lightest shade to a darker shade. So you always want to start light, and you can put this like as high as you want, and you just want to really smoke that out and build it up to as much intensity as you want, because if you want to get to that darker shade, you really want it really intense. So you just blend in that light color. And now we're going in with matte Garcia, and this is like a reddy winey brown, and it's just a little bit darker than the other one, and we're just going to apply that the same way that we applied the first one and buff it in and make sure that it's all blown out and smoked out. Then we're going into the Nudetude palette, and we're taking that dark brown right there. I think it's called Serious, and this is pretty dark compared to the other two, but that's what you want. It's almost like transitioning, like gradients. You want to start with the lightest and then build up to a darker color each time, and you always want to place them on the outer third of the eye and then blend them in from there. Smoke it out as much as you want, as high as you want, and like wing it out if you want to. That's what I'm doing. I'm just creating that wing because we're not going to have liner today. So I want it kind of like winged out. So I'm just applying the product to the outer third of the eye and then blending it outwards and then blending it upwards. Not too high because we want that whole gradient thing to help out with the blending, and that's what the lighter shades do as well. They help a lot with blending. So another thing you want to do is you always want to go back to your previous colors just to help blend and fuse everything together, and you want everything to look kind of cohesive and like married almost. That's a bad analogy, sorry. You want everything to look gelled together, so you always want to go back into the previous colors just to kind of mesh everything together and make it look cohesive and joint, and this will give a nice flawless finish to your look. And then you want to go in with the darkest color. This is a black, and we want to be very light-handed with this color. We want to take as little as possible and apply that and blend that out before we apply more and more, because it's easier to build up the color than to take away. It's very hard to take away the color after you've got it on there, so you definitely want to start out very little and intensify it gradually. And this also helps kind of make everything look nicely blended, because you can go in with the previous colors or you can go in with a different brush to intensify the look and then blend it out with a different blending brush just to kind of make everything look nice and smoked out. And that's what gives you that smoked out effect, all the layering and the blending. It is a tedious process, but the final result is very nice and smoked out and blown out and beautiful. So Now I'm going to apply my lid shades. These are the two gold colors in my Morphe 350 palette in the first and second row. And the pigmentation of these colors always blows me away, like all the time. And I'm just going to apply that to my entire inner lid till we get to that beginning of the smoked out outer lid, and I'm going to apply it above where my crease naturally cuts because my eyes are slightly hooded, so I want them to look really nice and big for this look. And at the end I think I achieved that look, but I'm going in now with my NYX Ultra Pearl Mania pigment in the color Mink, I think, Mink Vision. And I'm just gonna apply that to the inner corner and the a little bit on the inner third of the eye, just to kind of give it a gradient from a light gold to that bronzy copper gold into the dark smoked out black brown outer corner. So that's what I was going for, and just to make my eyelids look really big and to hide the fact that they're a little hooded. And then you take the blending brush that we've been using and you just kind of fuse the colors together. You fuse all the eyeshadows together. And now I'm taking my Inglot AMC Gel Liner and I'm just using this to apply a thin line right above my lash line. This is just to hide the false lash band that we are going to have when we apply our falsies. We just want them to have a base to sit on. Now I'm applying my Eyelure 153 lashes. I absolutely love these, new favorites, and I just wanted something more. I felt like the look was lacking and I wanted to make it like really stand out. So I cut the crease with a glitter liner, and I just applied that to the fake crease that I created by putting the eyeshadow just above where my natural crease folds. And this just made my eyes look so big, and I love how this looked in the end. So I love how that turned out. It looks very hectic, but it's not. You just kind of follow that line and everything should be okay. Now moving on to the face, I'm using my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, and I'm just going to blend that into my face with my fingers. And then I'm going to apply some clear brow gel to my eyebrows just to ensure that they don't move or fade throughout the day. And then the foundation that we're going to apply today is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. Mine is in the color Amber Honey, and I'm just going to buff it in with a brush. I love this foundation and the finish that it has regardless of what tool you use to apply it. It's nice and full coverage, and it is very beautiful. The finish is amazing. So I'm just going to apply that all over my face and blend that out with a brush. Now we're going to go back in with that Eyelure Pro Concealer in the color Fawn, and we're going to apply that to the under eye area. And this is what we're going to use to create that nice sharp kind of winged out look with the eyeshadow without having a gel liner or anything like that. We're going to use the concealer to clean up those edges and make sure that everything looks kind of perfectly cut and almost like we have winged liner on. And we're just gonna blend that into our face with our sponge. This is the beauty blender, and I'm just going to buff it into my face and then set it with some setting powder. This is the Almay Mousse Finishing Powder in the color Medium. Now going back into the Nudetude palette, I'm going to apply that brown color, the darkest brown color, to the lower lash line, and then I'm taking a little bit of the black and applying it only to the outer half of the lower lash line and blending it all the way to the middle half of the lower lash line. And then I'm going to apply some black kajal liner in my waterline, just to give it a sultry kind of closed-eyed look. And then I'm applying some mascara to my lower lash line. This is the Essence Forbidden Volume Rebel Mascara. And then I'm also taking my Essence Metal Glam highlighter in Gold Digger, and this is the highlighter of choice today. I am just going to apply that to the highest points of my face. And then I'm going to intensify that with my MAC Global Glow Highlighter, just because I wanted something extra shiny. And now I'm just using my beauty blender just to make sure that the highlight is fused into my face and my foundation products and everything else that's on my face. I just want everything to look meshed together and look seamless. And then we're going to apply some to our brow bone because we want that to pop, because we were having a good brow day. Now I'm taking my M.O.D Makeup Finishing Spray and I'm just spritzing that all over my face before I do my lips. I'm taking this plum colored lip liner, or the Smudge, the Smudge? I think it's Smudge. The Smudge lip liner. I don't know what, I think it's chalk purple. Yes, chalk purple. It's the same color as this one. And then I'm taking my LA Girl Flat Matte Finish liquid lipstick, and this one is in the color Dreamy. But it was a little too pinky for me, so I went in with my MAC Honey Love lipstick. And then to kind of matte it out a little bit more and dry it out, I went in with my Yardley translucent powder, just to kind of make everything matte and a little lighter. And that is the end of this makeup tutorial. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe so you can get a notification when I post a new video. And if you want to get frequent notifications when I post new videos, then just click on the little bell next to the subscribe box. You can also check me out on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. I'm very active on all three of those. Also, leave me a comment down below if you want me to do another like smoked out look where I explain into more detail, but a darker one this time. I'd be willing to do that, just to kind of show you different kinds of smoke. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!